We're talking about these labels being kind of thrown around a lot.
Oh,
And I mean, to me, there seems like you can just slap a label on someone and now you can dismiss them.
yes,
So
absolutely.
do you see a danger in this? Do you think you already said we're over labeling. Do you think there's a danger in over labeling?
Totally. Well, like the example I was mentioning to you, he said, I'm divorcing you. You are narcissistic. See, so that was his reason, Marnie, that he divorced her. But he wasn't looking at the whole person. Um, we know that couples, when they get into distress, have a tendency to notice what their partners are doing wrong and not what they're doing right. So yes, it's like any stereotype. People are complex. And if you just label them, that's it. That's who they are. That's a problem. Let me say this. The Diagnostic and Statistical Manual, which is what psychologists and therapists and social workers all use to try to understand the brain, understand mental illness, are never meant to just be thrown around. They're they're meant to try to help find the best way to treat someone. And it doesn't mean that that's all they are. There are also really extreme examples, Marnie, of people like Theodore Bundy. Do you know about the book The Stranger Beside Me?
Is that his? Is that
No,
about him or something?
he worked for a rape counseling service.
Oh,
And one of the women who worked there said he was the kindest person ever. He used to walk her out into the parking lot and go, you should be careful about walking out at night. So the danger of stereotyping someone, and he's an extreme, is that we think that they are just unilateral. They are this. And no one is just that. Those criteria are meant to help guide a therapist or a physician to try to do the best treatment. They're never meant to just say, you are a whatever, fill in the blank. You are narcissistic. You are a gaslighter. I mean, I hear all this stuff get thrown around now. You are, oh, another one I hear all the time, you are verbally abusive. So they get tossed around. They're all out in pop psychology.
people are really both, aren't they? I mean, we all have our lights and shadows, and we're
Yes, we do. We all have our dark side. We all have our dark side. I mean, when I went to grad school, they had this little thing they made us do where it turned out to be a good thing that it didn't kill me, but I'm still alive after it. But it was something. We would all be in a group and we would do exercises. Now imagine this, I'm like this young person. I don't see myself at all. And everyone would say 3 things they didn't like about you. Well, I needed an emergency team to come and pick me up afterwards because I was just blown away. It like blew through my defenses. But the bottom line is these were high functioning, intelligent people. And we all had stuff we couldn't see about ourselves. And you'd be like, ooh. So, honestly, I have not heard another word since then about a fault that I didn't hear back then. So I got them all out of the way. Yeah, I mean, that's wrong. I probably heard it before in one of these groups. But the bottom line is we all have a shadow. Nobody's perfect. To me, a good marriage is a growing machine. A good relationship's a growing machine. And I think we should have the focus on how we need to handle it, not this person. Have you ever heard Kurt Vonnegut's term rang-rangs?
No.
Okay. Kurt Vonnegut said that rang-rangs are difficult people in our lives. And they're all there to teach us how to be better. And so if you run into a rang-rang at work or in your personal life, that you, instead of thinking how you want the rang to be different, you need to think about, how do I need to behave differently in relation to this rang?